X is an old style horror film that's just come out. It's set in the late 70s and it's about a group of people that want to shoot the next best porn movie. Now in order to do this they need a prime location, so they rent out a cabin on someone's farm in order to shoot this porno. However, things aren't quite as simple as they should be, with the property owner and his wife coming across a little strange, and from that point onwards things start to become a little weird for our people just trying to shoot their movie. Now this film is nuts, it's kind of wild, you know, it's got horror, gore, drugs, nudity, sex, and even a few jump scares thrown in there as well. It's also pretty funny at times, and it just kind of gets more fucked up as the film goes on when things in the plot are revealed and as it progresses. It did some things in this movie that are going to have you a little bit uncomfortable, especially if you're watching with someone. Luckily I went to see it on my own because, you know, loner. But you're also going to laugh just because of how outrageous this film is at times. And this film was interesting from the start, and the style is very notable as well. It's one of those films that has artsy stuff in there, you know, like it's trying to be a bit different, it's trying to be a bit out there, but then it doesn't take it too far. It doesn't try to be artsy throughout, like it does the basic things well, you know, like the camera work and the editing and stuff, but every now and then it will throw in like a cool technique, something a little different, something you haven't seen before, which is what I think kind of made this so cool, because it wasn't trying to be a whole new visual experience. It was still trying to tell a good story in the typical ways, but it was also using new styles as well as making it seem retro, like this was a film that was actually shot in the 1970s. The first half of this movie just has you gripped with curiosity, and that is mainly down as well to the characters, which are just all very likable, like our group of people that are trying to shoot this porn movie. They're all just pretty funny, they're all very likable, they've all got a little something about them. And you know, a lot of horrors or mystery movies or thrillers are very reliant on like the big reveal in their plot line, you know, building up to something, and then if that something doesn't live up to what the build up has been, then it can be disappointing. But here it didn't affect the film. You sort of learn things steadily, you know, you always know that things are going to end up going pear-shaped, but you sort of learn little bits at a time. And as they uncover themselves, it's very easy to sort of follow along, but not too easy to predict, which is good. So you're always kind of intrigued about what is going to happen next, and you know, what's going to happen to a certain character and where it's really going to lead to. And as you learn things steadily, it soon becomes clear how messed up the entire thing is that our characters are involved in. But it's not one of those things where you set an expectation and it doesn't hit it, because just the way the whole movie is put together, you are just slowly learning things. It's not like there's going to be some massive big reveal, because it's not that type of movie, but as you learn things, you're just like, whoa, that's kind of weird, that's kind of crazy, but it's cool. This is very entertaining. It's kind of like an old school slasher movie. I mean, I haven't seen many of those myself, but just the way this movie pans out with brutal and kind of inventive ways to kill people, it's very kind of thrilling to watch, even if it is disgusting at times. But it's also kind of tongue-in-cheek because of the wild situation it is. Like, these people have gone out here to shoot a dirty movie, and then all of a sudden they're under this huge threat, so that's kind of what makes it just so ridiculous and very entertaining. I liked all our characters. You know, the property owners are very creepy, of course, and then you've got our group of people trying to shoot this porno. They've all got great personalities. For me, the standout was probably like the director or the executive producer of this porn company. He had a striking resemblance kind of for Matthew McConaughey, not just, you know, somewhat in appearance, but just sort of the way he presented himself, the way he spoke. He had that sort of friendly confidence, and you know, he was a really good character. He was probably the standout for me. Honestly, I really enjoyed this movie. The plot was not something I had seen before in any other movie, and it's not something I had expected. It won't blow you away, like it's not really doing anything groundbreaking here, this movie, but it is just very entertaining. It's very well put together, and I felt like it didn't take itself too seriously, but just seriously enough to still get all the different tones in there, you know, such as the horror along with the humor. I think it all worked and pieced together very nicely in a nice little 1 hour 45 runtime. This movie is well worth a watch if you like your horrors, if you like your kind of crazy movies, and if you have a, you know, morbid curiosity, then this is a film for you. It's a good bit of fun, and I would give X an 8.5 out of 10. Thank you all very much for watching. I've been Joe Squared. If you've seen X, please let me know what you thought about it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.